Well, welcome back, folks. It's Monday night. Monday night means 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and we are continuing our adventure here. 246. Everybody looks like they're here, ready to roll this week, so that's a good thing. So, if you watched last episode, remember what had happened. Our group was headed up into the mountains there, or around the mountains, and got to the bridge and were attacked by some nasty little beasts and ended up killing them, but unfortunately for them, took quite a beating. So they've made it through. You still have some different areas around you that are still coated in webbing, and we'll go ahead and pick it up from there. We'll get ready to roll. So how is everyone? We can get ready and go.
Good.
Sounds good.
So what would you guys like to do?
Probably get through this
Open up the
webbing.
map.
Should we check out the cave that came from?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say burn through the cave and get in there.
Is there anything valuable in there?
All right.
Also,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say throw the corpses in a pile over by the river for the birds.
No.
There you go.
Bait.
You do see 4 of the birds kind of up on the cliff, kind of just sitting there, looking down, kind of just analyzing what's going on. So you guys kind of been in this area now for a little while. You do see that there's probably, 3 or 4 different openings. And there's kind of this whole underground area kind of here is littered with different pathways and different openings. There's one opening, obviously, over here that you found. Let's see.
Is it still all smoky and is the fire still going? Or?
No. After a minute or so, it kind of there's kind of an opening over here on the side. I'm going to just move this over here to represent it. And there's a third opening. Let's see, can I copy and paste? No, I can't. I can't even see that though. Let's do it like this. Oop. There you go, that's fine. There's a third opening over here where I just put the other thing. And as you kind of look in, you can see that there's little tunnels that kind of weave in between all the different rocks and stuff like that. So obviously, if you want to investigate, you're going to have to enter into the cavern and see what happens.
There might be a few spiders in there, but other than that.
Yeah, you see lots of little spiders. Basically, anything from 6 inches, 8 inches down and smaller. You don't see anything that's really, really big. And most of the stuff on the outside is pretty clear.
Do they look poisonous?
If you want to give me a nature's check. You see some that are... There's many different varieties of spiders in here. You do recognize some that are said to have had... People have had bad reactions and stuff like that, but nothing that should be like life-threatening or anything like that, as far as you can tell, at least at the entranceways here.
Cool, let's check it out in there. I'll go in if anyone wants to come with.
I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right. Does anyone?
Let's clear this webs first.
I assume we do that to get in, yeah.
Yeah, kind of clear them as we go. Take a torch and burn them out or something.
Yep. Now that you can actually go at your own pace, and you're not being rushed or being attacked or anything, it's a lot easier. As you kind of make your way into the dark caves with their torches out, whoever's going in, give me a a perception check there.
Whoever's not going in, or
No, whoever's
Whoever
going
was
in.
going in.
okay.
I just rolled nature. Hold on. You want me to just add a 1 to that roll then?
Oh, I forgot to use the tower.
Okay.
Or do you want me to re-roll it?
No, you're okay.
I'll stay outside and start burning the webs and
All right.
stay near whatever entrance they go into to kind of keep an ear out.
And Arson, remember when you make your rolls, drag it into the castle on the bottom right.
Yeah, I forgot to use the tower.
All right. So as you're kind of investigating into the cavern there, kind of weaving your way in between a few tunnels and stuff, you finally make it into a deeper section of the cavern, and you notice there's a body in there, kind of covered up in webbing and stuff like that, but definitely a body. Looks like a human, and so you kind of burn the webbing off it and stuff, and you can see that it's actually has the same kind of uniform that the person that you had found in the water had a few days ago. Kind of the same kind of uniform, the same outfit, shall we say. And as you're kind of looking around and checking out the area, Took actually finds he's got a little leather bag on his side, and in the leather bag he sees a couple scrolls that are kind of rolled up into a ball. And Arzin actually sees on the guy a ring that looks very nice as well.
Arzen will yank the ring off his finger and take a look at it.
All right.
And I'll take the scrolls, I guess.
Okay. Sounds good. But you don't see anything else. There's a couple other like animal type bones and body, kind of little rabbits and stuff that are tangled up in the webbing and stuff, but nothing else of value or anything that's really interesting about anything in there.
Alright. I'm gonna start heading out.
Show us what you found in here, fellas.
Alright, so once we get out of there, I'm gonna just unroll some of the scrolls and try and decipher what it's for.
Okay.
Arzen just put the ring on.
Okay.
Just to see what happens.
Man, Michael invisible.
Explodes in 20
Nice looking
d10
ring.
damage. Everyone take 20 d10 damage.
Oh god, here it comes.
The ring explodes.
The exploding ring. This you pull the scrolls out of the leather bag, and inside the leather bag is kind of some parchment papers, some pens, some quills, and stuff like that, and ink. And there's actually two scrolls that have already been created. You recognize the first scroll is a scroll of Longstrider, and the second scroll is a scroll of where is it? Scorching Ray. Couldn't read my own writing. Couldn't read my own writing. That's pretty bad.
Well, that'll be useful.
Typing in the wrong font.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Suppose
So-
while they're going through this, I'll keep an eye out for the birds.
Yep. They're kind of, a couple of them are still sitting up there, but a couple of them kind of have flown off in the distance now. If we look at our main map again, kind of just to give you an idea of, whoops, that's not the right one. This one's the right one. So I'll just clear this off the map here for right this. Oh, that's not the clear thing. I'm having a rough time, aren't I? Alright, so you guys are basically kind of where that X is right there. You see the mountains right, I mean, literally right there. The cliff sides the birds are sitting on, or basically the start of the mountains are right at the mountain edge. And they go up quite a bit. You see up at the top some snow, some some peaks and stuff. Definitely would take very hard, very dangerous, much longer to actually try to climb over the mountain than to, basically go around it.
Mhm.
Is there a new map that's supposed to be up? I don't see anything.
Let me share this with you as well.
There
Just click
should
on
show
images.
up from last time under images, yeah.
I see it now.
So you guys are, like I said, kind of, kind of where that X is, even though that X is really bad. Crossing the bridge there. There you go. That's a little better. Kind of, sort of. All right. Are you doing anything else? Remember, it's getting kind of late in the day, almost in the evening time when you made it to the bridge. You probably have probably another 3 days or so, you think, travel time, around, a couple days to get around the mountain, and then another day probably out into the grassland there, where the forest and the grassland meet together. Probably will put you where you need to go, somewhere in that general vicinity, if that's the game plan.
Where is it that the people we're looking for were supposed to go again? Could you circle a general area?
Yeah, general area is kind of where the forest meets the mountains there.
Okay.
Basically, she just told you to go, kind of around the mountain, follow along follow along where the mountain is, and you'll get to the ruins there.
I guess we should just head out.
Yeah, or if it's nearly night, maybe we
late.
should move away from the bug's nest here.
Yeah. Find a camp.
Well, if we clear it out, we could probably camp inside the cave.
Yeah, unless that was just the people defending while the rest were out hunting.
I don't know if I want to go sleep in the spider's cave.
Yeah, there's quite a few spiders in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stay in the cave, but close to it wouldn't be that bad of an idea.
Yeah.
Well, cave would be defensible at least. It's only one way in and out, right?
3 ways.
No, there's 3 or 4 different ways.
Oh, there is.
Each of the red areas on your map are different locations.
All right.
So here, somewhere else.
But if
What
we
do we
stayed
see?
if we stayed up top here near the at this area, but just not in the caves, it should be fine. Because again, it would be something that the wildlife around would know to avoid these spider creature things.
Mm-hmm.
So we shouldn't really have that much to worry about.
Is that a building across the water to the west?
It is, but you can disregard it.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as the 8-inch spiders aren't going to be crawling out over my bedroll while I sleep, I'm happy.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
We
since
updated
none
our-
of us have tents or anything, we could stay near this cliff face and put lean-tos up or something.
Yeah. Have we updated our watch order since our party has grown here?
Are the new guys allowed to watch? The druid we decided was.
I'd say they're
pretty
good.
legit.
The one made a potion
Yeah.
for us, and the witch.
Come
Yeah,
on.
actually,
You might
I
be
don't
a
need to
little
watch. You
nuts,
guys
though.
don't need to trust
actually,
me
you know
yet.
what? Droga likes him since they had battle here together. He's good.
Looks
I
like
don't need to
more
go on a watch. Nah.
The more sleep I get, the better. So
Yeah, Arzan doesn't mind if you don't want him to watch. He likes to rest.
Yeah, let's make the new guy stay up.
Yeah. Double watch.
Double watch.
nice. Who we missing? Looks like we're missing Took. Oh, I gotta drag him from the party sheet. Okay. Oh no, he's on there. What am I thinking?
Arzan.
Arzan, there we go. I knew it's. Okay.
We got 6 people
How can I?
to cover watches.
There we go.
6 people. We need to sleep 6 hours each, at least.
How long is a short rest in this? I forgot.
1 hour.
Short, yeah, an hour.
yeah.
But we don't get
Okay.
spells back. Well, you do, but
Eh.
so I mean,
So how do you want to set up the? Nobody wants to watch? What's everybody sleeps?
I guess
Yeah, normal watch. Right?
I'll be on first watch with Daroga, and then I'll go to sleep when he does.
Well, mechanically, Arzan only needs 1 hour, but biologically, he probably needs more than that.
You still need a long rest for healing and getting your hit dice back, and just not getting exhausted. Because there is exhaustion mechanics if you don't sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably have 2 guys on first
bad are
and
we
2
hurt?
guys on last. So
There we go. Good enough for.
yeah, that way you guys have the most people have the long uninterrupted
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
And before we rest, can I just full heal everyone? Since it's going to be a long rest.
We're gonna get healed at the end anyway.
Well, it uses healing charges, right?
No, for short.
Nope.
No, you get hit dice back at a long rest.
Oh,
You can
okay.
use them to heal during a short rest.
Gotcha. Short rest. Gotcha.
Arzan will volunteer for a second watch.
Okay.
Are that?
Yeah, that works too.
There we go. So you guys are kind of just going to camp out over here to the north?
Yep.
Kind of up in this area here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, we're saying this close to the spider or the what were they? Ettercap cave?
That's what I heard. I don't know. You have to discuss that with your fellow.
Yeah, I thought
Players,
we were, like,
that's what
gonna
I
go
heard.
Walk an hour.
We're about
And
30
then-
feet away. We'll be fine.
Oh, sure.
What could
Yeah,
possibly
we
go wrong?
got people on watch ready to take them on.
And I
We
can't
just killed
imagine.
half of them.
Can't imagine the little spiders crawling out right up next to a campfire if we
Okay.
have fire burning.
Plus, you got some nice fresh water here. Don't worry about the big things that are
I
growing
was
in the
gonna
water.
say there's some nice big fish to eat in there.
Don't worry about them.
We're not.
What are those 5 foot things?
I'm using those to show like we drug 2 of the Ethercat bodies to this one up top and 2 down here at the bottom so that the birds, if they want it, they can eat
Also.
and be away from us.
We should put their heads on spikes too, at all entrances.
Or we could make masks out of them.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know what kind of group I was running with, I guess.
The rogue is pretty rough. Pretty
I-
rough and rugged.
Oh, yes.
Barbarian. He'll behead these things, no sweat.
Trophies.
Yeah.
Molly will not dirty his hands.
What kind of dwarf are you?
Very proper dwarf, I guess.
I grew up with the rich and the wealthy. In castles. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I'm used to high society. We pay people to do that work. That I, as a cleric, hired people to do
I
that
don't
work.
think I've ever met an uppity dwarf before.
I was a
Exactly.
bit of an outcast, for I enjoyed the finer things in life as well. They were
You
drinking cheap ale, and I
you
enjoyed nice
enjoyed
cider.
or you borrowed?
He
Well,
was sipping on his wife's cider.
As a child, I did used to borrow gemstones
That's all right.
from other people just to impress my mom, and then I give them right back. But my mom could never afford them, but she enjoyed looking at them, so I got them for her to look at for a little bit, and then took them back.
Man, too bad this wasn't combat. I rolled a 16, 15, 16, 16.
Yeah, we don't roll like that.
Yeah, I don't allow you to roll
This
like
is
that.
rolling.
We would have critically snored.
We haven't made it that far in class yet. We're still in the 10 range, low 10s.
All right, next morning arise. A pretty uneventful little evening so far. Not too much. Not too many interesting things, unfortunately.
We didn't wake up covered in spiders.
No, you don't wake up covered in spiders. Unfortunately. You guys should have really camped inside the spider den. That would have been much better. Much better.
It would have worked like an impromptu blanket. Kept us warm.
Well, then, there's not much else to do here. We should probably get a move on before.
Yep.
All right. So you pack your stuff up and start heading around the mountain edge here.
It's a nice shiny ring you got, Arzan.
Yeah, I thought I asked you guys to tell me about those items. No one's
Oh, yeah. Nice, ain't it?
getting back. You think
Found
that's
it on a
yours?
corpse.
I think it's yours just because you happen to be with our group when we killed those things.
I think it's mine because I picked it up first.
I think I could take it from you.
Maybe you could?
Oh, keep it.
Thanks, I was planning on it.
Oh.
So as you guys leave the area, give me another perception check there as you're headed out down the way there.
That's a good point. It would be kind of odd for them to have one man die and then just leave him there.
The other one went going down the river.
Yeah, but is there only two? Maybe there's others down the river, or maybe they ran, or...
About, I would say, about 80 to 100 feet down the path there as you're just heading to the kind of the east direction so you can circle around the mountain. You notice that there some blood, some dried blood on a few of the plant leaves and stuff as you're starting to head off the path there. Few little drops of some dry blood you see on the ground there.
Let's
Do
follow it.
they? Yeah, I was gonna say, do they follow the path, or do they lead off the path, or is it just a in one spot?
You just see like one kind of local area, and it just seemed to be like following the pathway. You see a few drops here, and then a few more drops, and then a few more drops, and then it kind of disappears.
Can do like a medicine check to see how old the blood is.
Sure, if you want to. It's you figure since it's dried, it's probably been at least 3 or 4 days. Probably been a while, maybe a week. It's hard to say.
Okay, well, let's, if it doesn't lead anywhere,
Yeah, is there any way to look for tracks around or something amiss? You know?
one of you outdoorsmen? Because I've got survival
Yeah.
skills, I can check for tracks.
I got survival +2. That's
I'll assist you in your survival check.
how does that work again? What else do I have to do?
You
to
get
add that?
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got more survival with than you without proficiency.
Um, you see some tracks. Probably 4 or 5. Seems like kind of heading down the path, but they don't really stand out. They don't really seem like they go anywhere. I mean, they don't. Just kind of going down the path right now.
What are they? Just human tracks or something?
Yeah, mostly boots and stuff. It's hard to. Yeah, they're not
Regular tracks on a path.
regular tracks. Yep,
Are they going the same way as the blood drops?
they are going the same way.
So we can follow along and see what we come about here.
Yep. Maybe you got
How
bandaged
far-
up.
Is this the way we're supposed to go? The tracks are leading, or is this like off into the woods? Or sorry.
That's all right. It is. Oops, wrong map. God bless it. Why do I keep clicking on that one? Get out of here. I need to delete that map because I don't use it. All right, let's try this. Let's see it. It's not gonna work. Let's just do this. Mhm.
Do we see any extremely lifelike statues around?
You do not.
That's random.
We're looking for stuff that turns people to stones, aren't we?
We're
Yeah,
looking
that's
for
true.
people who went around that area. Or are we actually just going to kill it?
Well, while we're there,
What could go wrong?
we've got these new friends to lead the way.
All right, you should have a big blank map there. Yes?
The
Yeah.
white one. Yep.
All right. So basically you have this huge mountain, right? Which is kind of this big blobby thing.
Okay.
You have the river that's flowing down here. Then you have the bridge that cuts across the river there. So you guys are kind of, your game plan is to kind of, head around the mountain,
Gotcha.
past the bridge. So you guys are, right here, just after the bridge, and you see some tracks kind of doing the same thing, shall we say?
Follow the tracks.
I was
of
gonna
the
say, yeah,
blood.
let's follow along and see if we find anything else.
It's going our way anyways, right?
You said the blood stopped?
Yeah, it wasn't a. It's just a few drops there on the ground.
Okay.
Mm.
He
It
might have
wasn't
just got
like a big
pissed.
trail or anything
Yeah.
like that. No.
And if he bled out, we'd find a body. Another body.
You guys are good at finding bodies, right?
Or eventually, we'll actually find someone that's still alive that we can ask questions.
You think, huh?
Yeah.
don't-
Oh, if there was a pool of blood, we might not find a body. I was going to end up having to look around and see, where a bird would take the body to finish eating it. Oh, everybody okay with keep following around the mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Should we be a little more cautious as we go? Like, do we
Nah.
want to like
Might not be a bad idea
Just
to have
blunder
the
right in
weapons
there?
ready. We got a barbarian.
yeah, let's get out there and yell and stuff.
Yeah, draw the fire.
Make a nice target out of yourself.
I'll come running back around the mountain.
Sounds like our last encounter.
Oh,
All right.
sorry. On the
So-
way, kind of look for any like sticks I could use as clubs for further use.
There you go.
Sticks as clubs.
Oh, not sticks. Like branches.
Shillelagh.
Yeah, for shillelagh, pretty much.
Yeah, you can try to find something.
Do you like
This is-
roll or
There's no
just
woods around.
whatever you?
Gotta be something.
Oh,
You- you
shillelagh's magic. Couldn't you use like a twig to use it?
It still needs to have some force behind it, I would think. Not just like I touch them and they explode.
Yeah, if you want to give me another nature check and see if you can find something that looks decent there that you might be able to use.
And I am all nature.
You need a nice quarterstaff, man.
Yeah, you find something, not too hard. There's a bunch of different groups of trees here and there, and some branches, all over the place, and dead logs and twigs and stuff. And so you find a nice down log and have someone hack off one of the big branches there that you can use as your club there.
Cool.
All right. The rest of the day goes by pretty uneventful. You still occasionally see those tracks, very kind of haphazardly. You'll see some tracks, and then you won't see them for a while, and then you'll see them, and you
Any more blood?
haven't seen any more blood. No.
Yes, we will continue.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
is it like getting
so,
late now?
Yeah, it is right at the end of the day, and
Oh no.
I don't know what is it with you guys in the end of the day. It's not very good.
Better the end of the day than the middle of the night.
You actually, off in the distance, so kind of, it's all kind of grasslands with groups of trees and stuff mostly around. Kind of up in the distance, you see something kind of on the side of like the mountain. You guys are kind of up in this area. Well, let's see. So you made it to probably around here. And you notice that kind of up there on the mountainside, you see something that's kind of climbing around the rocks and stuff, and kind of catches your eye. And after a little bit, you realize it looks like there's a dwarf, maybe a couple dwarves that are kind of climbing through the rocks, kind of on the side of the mountain there.
How high up are
Unusual.
they?
They're probably a good 150, 200 feet up. I mean, it's not like a cliff face, it's probably a good 40 to 30 degree angle. I mean, It's
So
not
they're
like
climbing up like off to the side.
no, they're
of the
kind
path.
of actually just like climbing laterally, like at the same distance, and they kind of are moving around and doing some stuff. And I think what caught your eye was the fact that one of the rocks come tumbling down the side of the mountain and kind of banged into a couple other rocks, and you kind of looked over in that direction, and then you see them up there, and they kind of see you guys. They kind of put their short little stubby hands up and kind of wave a little bit. And you can kind of tell they're kind of dark and shadowy because it's getting late towards the day, but
Did it look like a friendly wave?
it did look like a friendly wave, kind of just they put their hand up and kind of wave back and forth, and you do see like two or three of them there.
Mm-hmm.
One of you dwarves should ask if they've seen the people on this trail.
That's a good point.
If they didn't hail down, and they saw that there's two dwarfs here in our party, if they didn't hail down, if they only did the nonverbal like waves, I'm afraid to really say much to them because they may be a dwarf scout party looking for an entrance to like a goblin cave or an orc cave or something. I wouldn't want to give away their position with anything verbal.
Or maybe they're gray dwarves. They're gonna murder us.
Should
Maybe
I
we
blast
should
one off the
just-
side of the mountain so we can find out?
We should
Yeah.
just wave them down to us.
I'd hurl a fireball.
I can all just blast them.
No.
No, just don't. I'm kidding.
We
No
make
fireballs.
Fortunately, we have a dwarf that has excellent climbing skills.
Indeed.
Yeah, why don't you just go up there?
Yeah, get acquainted.
You can get there quickly and quietly, Oswald.
But
It falls to you.
No, yeah, you full move speed up slopes.
Yeah, it's a dwarven scouting party, right? They're friendly. Go up there.
Sounds like
Well,
you're
they
born for
might-
this.
yeah, they might. I don't want to give away their location. So
Well,
You
you're
won't.
you're stealthy
You're
and,
sneaky.
and you climb fast.
Yeah, aren't you by trade a
Oh.
scout yourself,
no, well,
more or less?
But you guys are kind of spending some time discussing and stuff, and
We're
you
just
see
like-
them.
Just bickering. with
You see
this
them kind
stuff.
of. They're about 150 feet up in the air, but they're like I said, it's like a 30-degree angle. So I mean they're farther away than that. In fact,
if they're good, then me up there is not really going to help them much. If they're bad, me up there is going to get. I'm going to get screwed.
You can just jump
Well,
down.
What
You
are
and
the odds
Kamali
they
could go
climb
up
as
there.
quickly as you do?
Yeah.
If they're good, they might give us
Oh, okay. So
information.
it's not like a sheer cliff. We could all just like kind of climb up.
Yeah.
I'll go with you if it makes you feel better.
here's a
Oswald.
side view,
Okay.
kind of.
Yeah, let's send you two up there, or maybe we should just send both the
Yeah, but-
dwarves out there.
But like you said, 150 feet up is going to be like 250 feet at that angle. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably scamper up there in a minute.
And you see, top view wise, they're kind of walking. If let's see, if this is top view of the mountain here, they're kind of walking along the edge this way. You guys are kind of headed that way as well.
So we're moving the same direction.
Well, they are now currently moving that direction. Yes.
Well, perhaps we should just parallel them. Or what time of day is it?
It's very late in the day. It's probably very close to sundown there.
Maybe we should follow them up and follow their same route. Maybe there's something on this trail up ahead they're trying to get around.
Maybe
That's
one
a
of our
valid
dwarves
point.
could ask them.
We could roll rocks on them. Yeah, the
Either
dwarves
way-
could walk up and
yeah.
ask them.
Either way, we need to find out if they're a potential threat before we
I'll
make
go.
camp, before we
I'm
make
not
camp for the
scared.
night. So yeah, let's all just
Is there no
take a
whisper?
walk up the hill.
Yeah.
I just walk up there and be like, hey.
Well,
What up,
Is Oswald the
dwarf?
only dwarf afraid of climbing mountains?
We're in
It
the middle
is.
of
Yeah,
we should
It
talk.
is a dangerous trek. Trying to climb up the side of this mountain here. If you choose to do that. I mean, they're
I don't like
a
climbing.
ways away. I mean, you could yell at the top of your lungs and they could probably maybe hear you, but
Is there we don't have any spells from anyone that can whisper or something, or
No.
send messages or something.
I don't think.
I'll look.
If I had the animal messenger spell ready, I could have, but
Yeah, I
Didn't
have it
think
as a
ahead.
ritual. How do rituals work? I've never even looked into that.
you have to take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They'll be
Okay.
gone by then.
And you
Yeah.
don't have to burn a spell.
I mean, they're not going very fast. They're just kind of, just moseying along. Kind of every once in a while they glance back over their shoulder looking at you guys. And
Well, what do you guys think? I'll try climbing the hill with someone or whatever, but or we can just keep going. I don't know.
I guess let's just keep going and see if there's an easier way up.
Yeah.
Now, also remember, it's also we're at the end of the day here too. So
Yeah, I think we just keep going. We maybe before we camp for the night, put a little bit more space between us and the mountain, and just keep an eye on things.
I just don't want to walk into something here because they're up there for some reason.
yeah. All right. Well, let's go then.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Who cares?
all right, so about another hour, it's getting really dusk out. It's time to decide what you're going to do here. You're either going to stop or you're going to keep going.
Keep going.
Well,
I'd say
We
keep
can't.
going.
I said we can't march all night.
You
Well, we can take. How much of a break do we need?
give me a
without-
perception check, actually. All right. So just as it's getting really dusk and you're kind of deciding what to do, you can barely see these guys up there anymore. You notice that kind of up in the mountain, you notice kind of in this general area, it's a lot lighter, and you think that there's probably some kind of a camp up there or something. There's definitely some kind of torches and stuff lit up there. You can't really see because it's, like I said, it's kind of at an angle from where you guys are at.
Maybe that's where
Stay
the
safe.
dwarves are going.
Yeah.
It's up the hill as well.
safety.
It's up the hill as well, yes.
I say safety in numbers. We should probably go up there and probably be safer for the night.
Probably a
Cautiously
dwarven
go up
barbecue.
and take a look.
Yeah, if we believe they're dwarves, they'll be friendly, hopefully.
Well, if you're going to be climbing up in the middle of the night here, go ahead and give me.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute here. Let's rethink that.
Well, can't we all see in the dark? Aren't we all like elves and dwarves?
No.
We all have low light.
Hey, how about
Half
that?
elf.
Can't you just turn yourself into a monkey?
Aren't you a
Oh
half
yeah.
elf? Tarzan?
Hold on. I can just turn myself into a giant lizard and I'll climb up there.
There you go.
Oh, is that?
Druid.
Aren't you half elves?
forgot I'm
Isn't
a
everybody
druid.
half
No, I'm a
elf or
human.
dwarf?
I
Oh,
was gonna
Yeah,
say
I think so.
I haven't seen a wild shape here yet.
Except for the druid, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not a moon druid, so I don't do that often.
Turn yourself
don't-
into a bird and fly up there and talk to them.
Anybody
I
have
can't quite.
like a climber's kit? I could go ahead of them and put it in the ground to help people.
Isn't that what a dwarf is supposed to carry?
no. Rope. All I have is rope.
Well, let's see. If I just turn into a lizard and climb up there, I could bring a rope up there.
I can
As a lizard?
Bro, I can do that.
Must be a big lizard.
Yeah, it's a giant lizard, like
Okay.
a large creature,
Like a Komodo dragon or something?
bigger, like big enough to ride,
Ah.
like lizard folk ride them.
So I can ride you up this mountain.
If
Do they
I-
have like
well,
sticky
yeah,
suction
actually
cup
you could.
feet?
Yeah. Well, I think that's a variant, but they can still climb.
That'd be savage if you could be my mount. We could really tear it up.
You need a saddle to ride me proficiently.
Great, the barbarian's gonna mount the druid.
Is the place we're going at the top of the mountain?
Where's this game going?
No, we're not going. We don't. Where we're going is around the mountain, but this place looks to be in the side of the mountain. That this little campfire looks like.
Yeah.
I'd heard stories of old dwarven clans living in these mountains, but I've also heard stories of a lich living in these mountains. So,
Are any of the old dwarven clans cannibals?
not to other dwarfs, but to elves, maybe. I've heard of that.
At
Good to
this
know.
point, we,
Oh.
they know we're here. Their camp is there. We need to know if this is dangerous or not. We need to either put space
Well-
between them and us, or we need to go touch base with them.
Yeah. How about Oswald and I?
Do we
go-
want to climb it at night? Do we want to climb at night? Is the question.
If I turn into a lizard, I'll have night vision, so we'll all be able to see.
Well,
I
if
think
someone
so.
wants to go up there, the fewer of us, I guess, to check out the scene, the better, probably.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's-
maybe Oswald. And
Let's stay all together if we're going to go up there, so we can count on each other if we fall or stumble.
True. Or just a few of us can fall to our deaths.
I'll just wait at the bottom to heal you guys when you fall.
Yeah, let's all go. Let's all go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all like tie each other together with a rope, so if somebody falls, we all fall and die.
Yeah, dragon.
It's always a
Dragon
good
leads the
idea.
way.
Alright,
Lizard
so you
leads the
decide
way
to-
with a rope around it.
Climb up the side here.
So I turn into a lizard. It's pretty sweet. Are you gonna have the variant roll where they have spider climb or just regular climb? Because that's an option in the monster manual.
For
The giant lizards. It's a variant. Giant lizard traits: hold breath or spider climb.
well, first of all, I need to see what your.
I'm using the wild shape, the druid thing,
Yes, I understand that.
and then turning into a giant.
There's some restrictions on that as well.
Yeah, it's a 1/4 challenge, so that's good, and I think it can be a large beast, right?
I believe it has to be your size.
Does it?
I believe so.
If so, I could just turn into like a small.
Which druid are you?
Not
Because one of them gets the bonuses in spellcasting, and one of them gets a bonus in shapeshifting.
Yeah, I'm the spellcasting, but the shapeshifting one just increases the CR. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about size. It just says challenge rating, and I can turn in up to 1/2, and this is a 1/4. It's only got 19 hit points, so it's not some crazy thing.
Yeah.
It says right here what you can do. No flying and no swimming speed.
Well, I'm at level 4, so I can do swimming.
Oh yeah,
but
you are.
that doesn't-
Oh yeah,
it's
you
not
are.
really-
Yeah. No flying creatures. That's it, eh? That's good.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's fine. We can go ahead and just assume you turn into some kind of a lizard. I'm not sure why you wouldn't turn into a mountain goat or something, but
Because I haven't seen a mountain goat before. I'm from a swamp.
oh, have you seen lizards in swamps?
Well, lizard folk ride them, so I'd assume that they're native to swamps.
Yeah. All right. If everybody wants to gives me a check, the the climbing check.
Death check.
Athletics, huh? Or,
Athletics. See who falls down the hill in the dark.
Wow, you are not gonna believe it.
I'm not sure if this is going to roll with a +2, but it's different from
how did we even ask how steep this hill is? How steep is this thing?
He said it's like a 30-degree grade.
Oh, that's not bad.
You rolled 2 20s, an 18, a 15, and a 12.
Wow.
20. So who's the
Nice.
20s? We just book it right up there. Full sprint.
Dathir and Oswald, actually.
I rolled a 20.
Yes, you did. So yeah, as you guys kind of make your way up the side of the mountain here, and kind of getting darker and darker and darker. Takes about, I don't know, half hour to 45 minutes. But you kind of crest up to the next area, and you can see a little encampment. There's probably a good 6 or 8 buildings outside, and for some reason I can't find my freaking map. Or I would have already loaded it for you, but
I forgot I'm a druid and I can turn into animals. Who would have thought?
yeah, who would have thought you would have forgotten your one cool power that you have? This is so sad. See if I can.
Well, your character is elderly, right?
Yeah, he's 60 years old.
That could be in character, and he just forgets how to do stuff.
I was thinking of just like rolling a 20 at the beginning and seeing if I forgot my name.
Nice.
That would just cause problems. So.
It would, wouldn't it?
Turn into an animal, forget that you're a person.
I'm gonna put it on pause, folks. I'll be right back.
Not like the other game.
Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is.
There
All right,
it
folks,
is.
we're going to go ahead and bring this episode to close. This way they can grab the map here, and we can get picking up here in just a minute and be ready for you. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode.